slide. Today, I'll move on to today's presenter. And today, by the way, if you look at this slide, you will have a hint to the coming webinars in 2 weeks' time. I'm not going to talk about what's in what's inside the slide. Okay, just look at it, and you may have a screenshot for that, and prepare yourself for the next webinar. In the next webinar, I'm going to talk about something which is indicated in this picture. You see, this picture is I don't know if it is a woman or a man, and we have all gender written under. So am I to understand that this is a man or a woman? I don't know. If you look at the next screen, sometimes you go to places and you find this picture also, and written under it, whichever. So
Please,
whichever.
Mr. Salah.
Yeah,
Please, Mr. Saleh.
Yes, Mr. Rida, go on.
If you just give me the allowance to record the session, because most of attendees here are not able to attend the session.
Okay, don't worry, Mr. Rida. The session is recorded, and then I'm going to pass on the recorded to you later on.
Okay, Mr.
Okay, don't worry.
Okay, go on.
Okay. In the next session, also, we are going to talk about the ze, her, and hers, and what is meant by that. This is what I'm asking you to prepare for the next webinar. Okay. Today, we have a great presenter, Professor Elena Malyshenko, and she is from Belarus. And to simply introduce her, I might say that Miss Elena is a PhD holder. She is an associate professor who has been involved in education since 1989 and has worked all over the world as an English language teacher for young learners and adults. She is a technology and teacher trainer, online course designer, educational technology consultant, and a children's books translator from Russia into English. Elena is currently working as a chair of the Department of English and Oriental Languages at Belarus State Economic University, Minsk, Belarus. And too much information about our dear presenter today. I'll leave her to present herself, and then we'll have a discussion at the end of the webinar. So, Elena?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Elena.
Shall I start my presentation?
Yeah, you can share your screen and start your presentation, dear. I'll just make you host now.
Okay, thank you.
Most welcome. In a minute. Your name in the your name here is Elena, or by another name, Elena?
Elena,
yeah. Just a minute.
Mr. Salah, it begins with an M and an A, and then the rest is in Russian or Cyrillic. That's why you can't find it.
Welcome, Richard. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks to you.
Welcome, dear. Would you please, all of you, mute yourself, please. Miss Iman, please mute yourself.
That's Mr. Saleh. She may write down in the chat box to get it here easy.
Yeah, if you please.
I'm not speaking.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Okay, Elena. Just okay. I'm looking for
I
your.
still can't demonstrate my screen. Yes,
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
share my.
Okay. Elena, would you write to me now in the chat box to find your name? I don't know why I'm not finding your name.
You can't type my. Just a second. Who am I? I will
Mr.
see.
Saleh, it appears as MA, and then the last two letters are capital E, full stop, capital A, full stop.
Aha,
If you
yeah,
look down,
yeah. Thank you. I do thank you, Richard. You are so helpful. I found her name now. Richard,
Fantastic.
thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Okay, Elena, you can share your screen now.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a second.
By the way, as usual, you know that after 40 minutes we may be disconnected, so we just press or click the same link once more. After 40 minutes, if you are disconnected, click the same link. Okay, Elena.
I can start, yes?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you so much. And before I start, could you please switch off your microphones or just mute yourselves so that you can hear me well, okay?
Of course, and all the time, if you found
Thank
background
you so much.
noise.
And
Okay.
yes, and yes, and the questions, please, after my presentation. I will try to do my best to answer your questions. So, to start with, I would like to say that, so you see my screen, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So my first experience of teaching English started in Germany in 1989. And I had just taken a degree in teaching English and German and was ready to implement what I had been taught at the university in practice. What I understood was that I didn't really know how to improve my teaching. I knew the methodology, but I didn't work well, even if I tried to follow the main rules. So what was wrong? I started thinking on trying to find the solution and tried a lot of ways of solving my problem from the point of entertaining and teaching my students simultaneously. When one day, being a newbie graduate, I understood that teaching with visuals is the best way out. So for teachers, visuals lend support to classroom instruction and help create student-centered learning environment and promote autonomy and all sort of such kind of things. For students, it helps them to help them grasp content, increase motivation and engagement. And we may encourage students to make associations between pieces of information, soak up chunks of the course content quickly, and function, which can function as a memory aid. So step by step, as you see, I managed to make each of my lessons better than the previous ones, and to find each time better ideas that would help my students as sometimes they struggle to make the needed connection with the content I had provided. So the Chinese expression, I'm not sure if I'm right in pronunciation, 修宁生教 literally means skills come from practice and is equivalent to the English proverb, practice makes perfect. So your skill is okay, but accuracy is a result of persistent practice. I have created a group on Facebook and Instagram to share some of the tips and tricks I've learned through the years about how to teach English language arts with visuals. So English language arts, so or ELA, is the study and improvement of the arts of language. So traditionally, the primary divisions in language arts are literature and language. And where language is the case, refers to both linguistics and specific languages. So language arts instruction typically consists of a combination of reading, writing, like composition, so speaking and listening. So in schools, language arts are taught alongside science, mathematics, and social studies. So ELA, English and language arts, are two of the most basic and widely taught subjects in United States schools. So what impressed me most is that the American National Council of Teachers of English separates English and language arts into 5 basic categories. So it is reading, writing, speaking, listening, and viewing, as you see on the slide. So in elementary school, students pay attention to reading, writing, and linguistic communication skills. So periods of silent, sustained reading, cursive writing, syntax, thematic writing, and vocabulary are all major focal points of elementary lessons. So through these exercises, children are expected to develop reading and writing skills at an early age. So in middle school, the English curriculum evolves and expands to include more complicated reading comprehension, such as fiction, poetry, and essays. In addition, so grammar and semantics become a focal point of lessons, and students begin to foster writing skills that if I'm not right, encompass the poetry or expository writing and creative writing. So students in the middle school are expected to expand vocabulary and develop a mature grasp of 5 categories of language arts. If you look at high school students, they take mandatory English classes in which they are expected to develop analytical skills. So classes generally revolve around reading novels, essays, and other forms of literature, and require students to analyze, interpret, and dissect written material in order to compare, contrast, and discuss elements like theme, characters, and plot. Proficient writing skills are necessary at this point, as these discussions of literature typically manifest in the form of an essay or research paper. High school English is a comprehensive study combining 5 skills of language arts in order to understand literature and its value. So English is also a crucial point, like component of college preparation, getting students ready for the extensive research and analytical skills they will be expected to utilize throughout the college careers. And whereas language arts classes in elementary school introduce students to grammar and composition, so reading classes aid students in developing their comprehension and analytical skills. So reading classes instruct students in vocabulary and spelling and help them build their skills through instruction, practice, and testing. So the degree of reading skill increases with each grade level and prepares students for middle schools and high school English, where they will apply their basic reading skills to form more complex and analytical comprehension of literature. So these are some examples of interactive resource spelling bee I would show you. So where, for example, they ask students to read and listen stories. So we will choose, for example, grade 1, where
The
students.
big rat ate a yellow hat, and now his tummy is full. I said to the rat, "Come and play with me," but he just would not move.
So as you see, students can listen and type. And then
I want to remind everyone that our meeting will be over in approximately 2 minutes.
And now his tummy
Please
is
rejoin
full.
our meeting
I
once
said to
this
the rat,
meeting is
"Come
over,
and play with
because
me."
we only have 40 minutes when using Zoom.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jack. Yes, I've got that announcement. If we are disconnected, we are going to click the same link once more, and then we will be rejoined once more. Okay. Elena, okay.
Okay, so you've just seen the example of how they can use just these sections. Well, I suppose that we can go out and come in again so that I could start the second part of the presentation.
Yeah. Would you like to complete on the second
Because
part?
1 minute is left.
Okay. Okay. We'll rejoin once more, and then you are going to go on in your presentation. So I have to announce for all the people 2 things. The first thing is that we are going to be disconnected now. Just click the same link once more to rejoin. This is number 1. Number 2, I'm going to put a link in the chat box for those who would like to have an attendance certificate. Just follow the link and then fill in your information to have an attendance certificate. Okay.